Sorry, I broke it. Wow. Dear faculty, student body, family, and friends, thank you for joining me and my fellow seniors for this very special moment. This is truly a surreal moment for me. If you told me 9 months ago that I would be giving my senior speech at the Highland School, I would have called you crazy, straight up. The Highland School has given me the foundation on where my faith and values lie, laying the groundwork on shaping me to become the young man and leader I am today. It all started when I walked into those pre-K 3 doors to my right. From the very moment I walked in, I felt like my home was here. There was never a dull moment. I still remember playing on the old playground out there with Alphon and Mikey, not having a worry in the world except learning our ABCs and the Our Father. Over the next 5 years, the Highlands taught me things that money can't buy: morals, discipline, sacrifice, and much more. These values stay with me even after I left the Highlands in 3rd grade to start fresh at Grey Hearts, where I knew no one. Leaving was hard because the Highlands had become a close-knit community where I had built a home and had a family. Even after I left the Highlands, I would attend every Friday night football game just to hang out with all my friends. Joining Grey Hearts was a completely foreign atmosphere from what I experienced, not only spiritually and academically, but also socially. Coming from a small class of approximately 20 people who had known my whole life to a large class of 90 people was terrifying for Avery and Sebastian. Not only was I acclimating to a different curriculum and absence of formation, but I also had to learn how to make new friends and adapt to new environments. Being exposed to a large number of classmates, though overwhelming at the time, pushed me to cultivate new friendships rooted in the same morals and values that had been taught to me at the Highlands. Looking back now, the same group of individuals that I met in 3rd grade were the same group of friends that celebrated with me when I was accepted back into the Highlands, though I met leaving them. Throughout lower and middle school at Grey Hearts, I slowly started to disconnect mentally due to the lack of joy the school itself had brought me, foreshadowing me leaving freshman year because of poor grades. During this time, I was still going to Conquest and ECYD events, but it felt like something was missing. I didn't know what it was, but it felt off. I often played what-if scenarios in my head on what life would be like if I had never left the Highlands, but I always shut these ideas down, concluding that going back was impossible. I left Grey Hearts my freshman year to attend MacArthur High School. This was a difficult change for me after spending 6 years at the same school. I soon realized public school wasn't the right fit for me. I wanted to be around the people who shared the same goals and values as I had once before. I returned to Grey Hearts sophomore year, and within that same year, friends from the Highlands started inviting me to events like homecoming, Sadie's, mixers, prom. This helped me build strong connections with the students here, even though I wasn't a role. In my junior year, my friends from both THS and Grey Hearts always told me, you should go back to the Highlands, and bro, why don't you come to school already? I swear you're always here anyways. So I was brushed off these comments thinking I couldn't transfer again. And at the beginning of junior year, I went to Father Michael's last retreat. This was hard for me as Father Michael had led ECYD in Dallas since I was in kindergarten. During a late night adoration, my friends convinced me to go to confession for the first time in 9 years. I was nervous, thinking Father would be disappointed, but when I told him how long it had been, he was overjoyed. Not because of my sins, but because I was returning to my faith and seeking renewal. I was a prodigal son, and he was the father of the story. In that moment, he showed me the kind of love God has for us, and that experience perfectly reflects the formation at THS and the strength of this community. Fast forward to the end of summer of 2024, I was praying often, asking God where he wanted me to be because I had felt out of place. He kept telling me to go where I felt at peace and to follow my heart. This stunned me as I didn't know what it meant at the time. On the first day of senior year at Grey Hearts, sitting in English class, listening to my teacher give the course overview of the year, I kept saying in my head, I can't stay here. That same day, I applied to the Highlands and got an interview the following week. During the interview, Ms. Moreno told me they usually don't accept seniors, but several faculty members had spoken highly of me, saying that I was a well-formed and trusted student already active in the community. By the end of the interview, she told me that I would start next week. I was so happy. Since that day, everything has felt like a fever dream that I haven't woken up from. From becoming senior class rep on my first day of school, to winning 79-0 and scoring a touchdown on homecoming night, to even associating with Regnum Christi. My experience has fallen nothing short of sensational being back at the Highlands. The memories and relationships I've built with friends and faculty I hold very dear and close to my heart. I am happy this is a place I can call home and rely on even when I leave. Thank you to everyone who has led me to the position I am today. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for the path He's put me on and the plans He has for my future. Thank you to Mom for never giving up on me and giving me the chance to come back to the Highlands, even though we couldn't afford it. Everything you do for me never goes unnoticed. Thank you, Dad, for always believing in me and giving me opportunities that weren't possible for you when you were my age. Without y'all's love and sacrifice, none of this would have been possible. To my sisters, as much as y'all annoy me and make me go crazy, each one of you has taught me so much. I'm excited for what each one of you accomplishes in the future, and more importantly, I'm proud to be called your little brother and your big brother. Thank you to all my friends from Grey Hearts, my day ones. I'm happy that I got to meet y'all and grow up with y'all. Thank you for keeping me accountable and focused on my goals. Thank you to the senior class for all the great memories and achievements that we've had, the Wingstop Mondays, all the senior retreats, all that. Thank you to Ms. Moreno for giving me the opportunity to come back and finish where I started my school career. Thank you to Mr. San Ramon for the advice, spiritual direction, and good laughs we had every day. And last but not least, thank you, Father Jared and Father Kevin, for keeping my faith strong and guiding me to stay on course for heaven. Without y'all, none of this would have been possible. Thank you.